very much of it, so we're gonna skim and we're gonna see what we got. But I'm hoping for a good one.
That's the last Tuesday of March 26th for the.
Man, I really got used to all these people being from the country, Malcolm.
Nah, bro, for Miles was the same way.
Okay.
Oh,
Sweet. I
AD.
love that you got the date.
Yeah.
We know the date and everything. I love that. You got to have that penciled in. So I mean, obviously, like, for anybody who hasn't been paying attention, last year was, I think, one of the greatest turnarounds that was done. What was that? What was the off season like for you when it's finally said and done? Talk a little bit about. Did you hear from any coaches or any mentors, or maybe what's a call or a text that you got or an email that really surprised you, or you were like, oh, I didn't know they were paying attention to us like that?
You know,
Know what I like about interviews, Malcolm?
Get into it. Let me hear it.
I like when interviews like start off with a bang. You know what I mean? Like I like when people have a guest on the show, and the guest comes out talking about like some good concepts and stuff. I hate when I turn on the interview, and the first question is like, "Hey man, let's just give me like a recap of like how you've been." Like, bro, I hate that shit, dog.
I'm not here to read.
I don't care.
We're not here to recap.
I don't care about what happened in 2023, bro. I would like to know about things that are happening now, like today.
What's going on right now?
Oh, I hate when people do that. All right, we're gonna skip forward past this
to be
part.
really transparent. Right?
He asked his brother. My boy Brian asked his brother, "Hey man, like, you know what I mean? Anybody been hitting you up since you've been balling? Like, bro, I don't care. Tell me about how hard it is to win 30 straight games. How about that?"
Successful. And so for us, we've always, wherever I've been, we've been pretty transfer heavy. We've always typically tried to get older guys.
Hey, you heard that? You better tell
That's
Jeremy.
heavy, bro.
Tell Jeremy, man.
Trying to lean more.
Jeremy ain't going nowhere,
We've
man.
been more of, I guess, a transfer-friendly program. And so I joke with a lot of my friends in Division One that, that now they're starting to kind of be like almost like an NAI. Like if you look traditionally at a lot of the really, really good NAI programs, again, I think they've been very transfer heavy. And so for us, and for me personally, I don't feel like it's right. It's been a huge adjustment. And so, I think, while there are challenges.
Hey, did you know that, Malcolm? NAIs like really like rely on transfers.
JUCOs, yeah, and
I know that.
bounce backs. It's very rare if a kid goes straight in the eye out of high school.
That's true though. I don't know too many that do that. I don't.
It's very rare unless that's the market in the area of schools. It's like Ohio is D3 heavy.
Right.
For certain areas, NAI heavy. Yeah, you have kids going straight there, but usually it won't happen like that.
There's a couple NAIs in Florida too, man. They be eating. Shout out to Flo Mo.
The Sun Conference, man.
Right.
Teams in there, bro.
Right.
In college basketball at all different levels, I don't feel like at the NAI level particularly there's been that much of a change, if that makes sense at all.
Yeah. No. I get you. All right. So being number two in the nation, I know, I know you're going to tell me to coach speak that we don't really look at those kind of things. We're focused on what's in front of us.
Yeah, don't be capping, homie.
Cliches.
Do not cap.
No, but I mean, I guess for the people watching,
Nah, real shit. Don't cap.
Regarded as number two, because it's a poll. It's not based on a ranking or a rating. Obviously, your wins and losses matter, but being highly thought of enough to be number two in the nation. What does that do for the program? How does that help the program?
I think, even in the preseason, if you look where we started, right? Like, I think anytime you're ranked highly, it is it's a huge honor, just because those things, over time are not given. They're really earned. And at the end of the day, right? Like, rankings are great. They mean a lot, but, you still got to play the game.
Yeah.
And so, I think we're very grateful to be highly enough regarded that we would, be ranked number 2 in the country right now. And, but at the end of the day, you could go into the national tournament ranked number 1 and never have lost. And, if you don't go win those 6 games, your number 1 ranking doesn't mean a whole lot. And so for us, it's a lot more, I think, about the process.
Got to finish.
It is about the result this time of year. And don't get me wrong, right? Like, I'm very pleased that we are 25-1 right now.
Man.
But, at the beginning of the season, that was never our goal. Like, I would love to be undefeated. But we want to be playing our best basketball come March and do everything in our power to give us a chance to legitimately win a national championship, when it really matters. And again, I think you have to be really good, but you also have to have a little luck there's a lot of Hall of Fame coaches, a lot of great players that never sniff a national championship.
But I just want to give you an opportunity to just kind of to have the last word, kind of talk about Langston. How can people support your program and just give you the last word? From out of Oakland, California, one of the top scorers in the league, averaging 18.4 game. Start with him. Kind of talk about Anthony and just what
they had a kid from Oakland, though. You heard that?
Nah, I didn't know that. All I
brings
know
to the
about
table,
Rob
and
Mitchell.
then
I
start
know
with
that
him.
kid from Oakland.
But we want to be playing our best basketball come March and do everything in our power to give us a chance to legitimately win a national championship, when it really matters. And again, I think you have to be really good, but you also have to have a little luck. There's a lot of Hall of Fame coaches, a lot of great players that never sniff a national championship. And so you're really good, but you got to get a few bounces along the way. And so hopefully we've done things right, starting in August all the way up until now that, we can be the recipient of a few of those bounces when it comes time for that.
Yeah, I got you. You said if nothing else, hopefully get you some games closer to home, or if not hosting some games when you get into the postseason, because all that stuff kind of matters. Let me talk about some of these young men, or have you kind of speak on a few guys. I know, as I'm just kind of going through the Sooner Athletic Conference basketball leaders, Anthony Roy, 6'5", junior guard from out of Oakland, California. One of the top scorers in the league, averaging 18.4 game. Start with him. Kind of talk about Anthony and just what he brings to the table, and then maybe a few other guys that are really solid contributors night in and night out for you.
So, man, Ant is he is extremely talented. Obviously, you mentioned his numbers. I think in conference play, he's shooting 53% from the field, 49% from three. I mean, he's 6'5",
49 from three, nigga.
He has NBA
Who
range
is this
from
nigga?
three. I mean, he's a Power 5 talent.
Wow.
And when we thought we had a chance to get Ant in our program, him and I had a long talk just about some of his past when he didn't necessarily make good decisions. And I'm really proud of him, how he's grown as a person. I think he's a really good person. He has a really good heart. I've had 7 or 8 Power 5 schools. He has a year of eligibility left. Hit me about him. And so, after this season's over, we're going to do everything we can to help him go back and play at the highest level that he can play at. But he's been phenomenal. If you look at his stats, but forget basketball. I'm just more proud of him as what he's done as a person and how he's grown. But he's as talented of a player as there is in small college basketball. There's no doubt about that.
I gotta look at this kid, man. Oakland kid, huh? What he hooping? All right. Well, we'll do most of everything, man. We're gonna save some stuff for next week. Pay attention to turn your post notifications on. Like and subscribe this. But we dropping more videos and more videos and more videos, you know what I mean? Kicking at the AUC, you know what I mean? Around the AUC, we'll be dropping on Friday. It's probably already out. If you already seen this, it's out. Go watch it. Me and Damien, we're breaking down Clark Atlanta football. Dig that. And next week, of course, Monday morning, got the HBC Flick Show. Finna go crazy early morning. And we'll start this whole thing over again. But I ain't gonna lie, this was a pretty fun stream, man. Malcolm, got anything for him? Any hoops? I know you love talking about hoops so much, bro.
Hey, bro, don't be hating, man. Monday morning, tap in, though, man. Me and Flicks really be carving up the MEAC swag roundup, especially with Flicks with his swag football roundup. It's draft time coming up with these prospects. So tap in with us, man. Monday morning, we really get after it. Late night stream, we do our thing, too. We kick it up here with y'all, but Monday morning, man, it's all strictly business on there, man. So tap in with us.